Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to another episode of Here's the Scenario. It is a... I didn't prepare. Oh, no.
Never mind. I'll do it. Start over. And... What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Here's a Scenario, a hypothetical-based podcast. I am one of your hosts, Mike Cannon. With me, as always,
It's Mike Feeney, and also...
Brendan Sagalow.
That's right. Just to describe the show to you guys, if you're new, which we're getting an influx of new people every single week, so thank you very much for spreading the word. This is a hypothetical-based show. We do what-ifs, scenarios, all those fun type of questions that you, the listeners, submit. Just go to here'sascenario.com. You can find our Instagram. You can find our personal social medias. You can find the show on iTunes or wherever you stream podcasts, and submit your questions. If you like the show, if you dig it, if you want to be a part of it, it's the most accessible, interactive show out there. So all you got to do, pop a question in, and we'll read it to you probably in the next week or two.
And if you guys are normal listeners and you're like, hey, how come, what's the vibe change here? Why are we in a different locations? Because we had a little scheduling snafu, so now we're recording up here for this week. And turns out there actually wasn't a scheduling snafu at all.
No,
We
there
thought
was,
there was
and then there wasn't.
There was a scheduling snafu threat.
Yeah. Well, I think it happened, and then like last time, that person just didn't do what they were going to do.
There was a small thread of a snafu.
There was a snafu threat. And if you're wondering who this 11-year-old girl is sitting between Sagalow and I, it's
Christmas
Michelle
cheer,
T.
baby.
Feeney.
Christmas cheer. Here we are.
You really do look like an elf without the mustache, I would
A
say.
handsome elf.
Very handsome.
An elf I'd like to F.
Yeah.
But
My
that's
upper
neat.
lip is freezing
Yeah,
right
I bet
now.
it's really cool. It's a little chalky white, too.
Yeah. You have like
Well, I
yeah.
do have COVID, so that should be...
Well, that's cool.
Oh, that's
am,
why I can't smell you. Imagine if that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
we were just in Shake Shack, and I go, oh, this line's too long. Let's not wait on this. And Sagalow's like, I don't know. I really want Shake Shack, though. And I go, okay. And then I got a whiff, and I went, oh, yeah, never mind. I just got a whiff. And he put down his mask, and then went, I got nothing. And I was
But
like,
then I quickly panicked and went
and
smelled
lied,
my hands.
and smelled his hand.
What do you have? Diarrhea on them? Like,
No,
why
they
are they
smell like
pungent?
weed.
Oh, okay. I mean, why would they be pungent enough to smell?
Over the Shake
could
Shack smell.
That's an odd trust in your own filth. If you could just stick your skin under your nose and just expect something.
And when's the
pungent.
last
It
time?
does smell
when's
like
the
I've
last
been
time you
eating
touched
Captain
weed?
Crunch with my hands.
I've been with you. I've been with you the last 2 hours. There was
I
no
smoked
weed.
weed before I walked to the train.
Yeah. So it was still on your hands 2 hours later.
Well, now it really does smell like I've been eating Captain Crunch with my hand.
Stop sniffing your fingers. That can't be
Ooh.
good for the algorithm. Either way, that's not what this show is. That's not a finger-sniffing pod, although that might be on our Patreon, patreon.com/scenariopod. We do 2 bonus episodes per week. We do another show that is similar to this in structure, and then our Friday show, Blunts with the Boys, is a loose free-for-all, one in which we went through Brendan's 17/18-year-old pop-punk lyrics last week, which was a smash hit, and everybody just really enjoyed that. I'm going to be bringing in divorce poetry, not poetry that I've written for my upcoming divorce. I mean, that I wrote because my parents broke up when I was 20, 21, and I had yet to experience heartache. So,
Yeah.
boy, is it embarrassing.
We have decided to turn this podcast into an embarrassment podcast.
That's kind of been our
It's
motto this
already-
entire time.
The Embarrasscast.
It's always been that way.
Better name than here's the scenario. So, Brendan, let's get to the question.
We
All right.
come up with 2 names a week that are better than
Way
Here's
better.
a Scenario.
Easier
We might still have
marketing.
to pivot. We'll if we eventually do a name, we'll do a rebrand, a rebrand refresh.
That's right.
And you'll
comment below. Let us know what you'd like this show to be code.
We're going to rename our show Meta.
Mostly fights.
World peace.
Meta
Go ahead.
World Peace. All right, this one comes from @Euromanny. Cannon alluded to this, but if Rogan hit you in the DMs to appear on the show, who would you guys send if only one could go to advertise the show and be on the biggest comedy platform? Now, is it the biggest comedy platform or just big platform?
I mean, for stand-up comedians, it
Yeah.
certainly seems to be. And I would send me.
I was going to
because
say
I would send Cannon
we,
as well.
I would send me, and you would be dumb to not try to send you.
Yeah.
Nah, let him do it.
That's
I can't,
crazy.
I
That
can't
would
even,
be the
I
end of
can't
the
even
show.
Describe
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
I can't even describe the show, and I'm on the show.
Oh yeah, to plug. If we were going there specifically just to plug
Brendan
the
can't
show,
be trusted.
Brendan
Can't be trusted.
can't even be anywhere
I
near
would
the
send
airport.
Nicole before Brendan,
Yeah, that's true.
for sure.
All right.
Just because of
It
your
would be 10%. It would be 10% podcast talk, and then fucking 90% rat talk.
I thought for Nicole.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you, and I was like, okay, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can't be trusted.
Brendan
Yeah.
would just like accidentally drop the N-word, like say all these insane slurs, thinking that nobody was listening. And he's like, it's cool, man. No, it's cool. And then he's trending on Twitter the next day of like fat imbecile sinks career before it begins.
Rogan goes, "What'd you say?" And then he's like, "Nah, come on, come on. Nobody
that's
cares.
good.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
I'm Jewish
I would
sometimes.
argue that that's better for the show. You have somebody who's a wild card go on, say a bunch of crap that
I don't
should not
disagree,
be
actually.
said, and then everybody's checking our podcast out.
Cursing.
Oh, sorry. Everybody's checking our freaking podcast out.
I don't disagree with that because actually the first time that I was on Jim and Sam, or it was Opie and Jim actually at this time, Dave Weiss, Flat Earth Dave, called in and went on an hour tirade about how everybody that thought there was a curve in the earth is, downsy or whatever. Yeah. And it sent our podcast into the top 5 of iTunes.
Really?
Yeah. Like immediately just drove the pod up. And then people quickly were like, oh, he's serious.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's all fucking wrestling now. Sorry for cursing. It's all wrestling now.
I don't care if you curse just after 5 minutes.
Okay.
We're at 6. You're good.
Okay.
Well, fuck, shit, piss, fuck.
Of course, yeah. Never tell him. Never tell him.
I just got to get that out. Yeah, it's all wrestling. School Louis J. Gomez, just whatever attention is good attention. That's what I feel.
Yeah. All right, so Feeney and I would battle it to the death.
Yeah,
and,
it'll be a war of the
Sagalow is
worlds.
fine with
I wanna-
anybody else representing.
Yeah,
us.
why not? Whatever. I'm very confident that I'll be there when I'm there. I want to go to Joe Rogan's podcast and just go, Joe, let me tell you about it.
No, my
He'd be
favorite
like,
thing.
that's a $40,000 table. You just put your
Yeah, he's
foot
like,
on.
that's carved out of the husk of a woolly mammoth.
Yeah. Brendan's like, wow, they existed? Cool. I thought they were like Ninja Turtles.
You know what I don't believe in?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I do
That would be a
think
good show.
I do think that Brendan would plug his rap more than the podcast.
No, I would.
He would debut his rap.
for sure.
Yeah.
It would be like the
I
whitest
don't
sway
like
in the
talking
morning.
about. I don't. Oh, maybe I do go on shows and talk about it, but I don't.
Especially morning
I don't
shows.
promote it.
All of them.
Yeah, but on Bobby's podcast, you guys brought it up.
Of course.
On Jim and Sam, I did bring it up, but
Instantly.
I didn't want to show them or anything.
Right. Well, yeah, you just wanted to
I know where the
tease it
money-
and
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
check
you
your
went, come
talent.
on,
Where the
don't make me
money's at,
sing.
okay? I don't know why I'm talking to the cameras. I know.
Because they're your
that
only
I would-
fans.
You started an
I would-
OnlyFans?
Yeah, I would. I would promote my OnlyFans. All right, next question. This one comes from Sean Boogie. Mike's, when you guys inevitably get rid of Brendan, who would be your dream replacement?
Everybody really, the amount of Irish goodbye memorials that I keep that are getting commented seems to be
just
picking
spray
up.
painted white bikes on the side of the highway.
The amount of people that are just now realizing that the show is over. And now let me tell
You
you,
should have loved us when we were there.
that's why the show's over.
You
Okay, it's because our
jerks.
fans check out for 6 months
Yeah, it's
and then come
unbelievable.
back
And then they're
in.
like, what? It's over? My favorite show? And it's like, yeah, weird. You never saw us live or
Yeah.
took in the free stuff.
It's like someone who's like, wait, Seinfeld's over? Oh, wait, I'm on season 3. I stopped for a while. I just came back. I didn't know. Hold on. Kramer did what? No, I don't know. We talked about Joey Dardano as a real possibility.
I honestly, and I love Joey. I don't. Actually, that might work. But I was thinking about it.
No. Say what you were gonna say until
Well,
you
what I was
recognize that you were
going to
friends
say-
with him.
That's why I'm going to say what I'm going to say is because we're friends. But I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know if he would be good. I don't know if he would blend with. I don't know if he could hang with us. You know what I mean?
Well, you're no longer us.
I'm off the show.
Yeah.
I'm now Jamie at the Joe Rogan Experience. But yeah, I don't know. Because we've been saying Joey Dardano.
Yeah.
But let's just get that.
I
let's
would
get him
like.
out of there.
I would like a female. I think. Rosebud would be a pretty good fill-in because she's popular.
I was gonna say I don't know. I think that Rosebud is she's good on podcasts, but also I could see her getting very tired of us very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens
It
in
happened
our
in-
real friendship.
Yeah, that's why we have a separate
right.
group chat.
All right.
Our group chat was us four at first, and then we were like, all right.
Oh, remember when she tried to
she's
make
sick of
Blair a
us.
part of that?
Get out of
Beat
here.
it forever.
Yeah.
Love Blair Saki. You're not in. You're not.
Tried to jump her
She
in.
tried to positive up our shit talking, and it was like, you don't even know what this is.
Yeah,
How
we're
dare
like
you.
we're calling the group chat shit talkers. I'm sure Blair felt like she was being thrown into Vietnam.
Yeah, nobody likes that. Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes it but us. It's what fuels us.
That's right. You know who I mean, just judging, maybe Tommy Pope. Tommy Pope would be
Tommy
a good
Pope
one.
is a
is-
great answer.
He'd really fit in well.
Man,
because
did we fuck up.
handsome,
He was a
very
free
funny,
agent, too.
Also,
He is,
kind of
yeah.
a wild card at the same time. Like he's really like he's one of those guys who seems like he dresses completely different than his background, and then he like on top of that has just a couple screws loose and wires crossed. Where if you put in the right mix of anger and alcohol, that comes out in a
he's
fiery
definitely
Problem
rainbow.
is-
just as much of a psycho as we are.
Yeah, I don't know that. I think he would benefit our energy, but like you said, from a marketing perspective, if we're gonna get rid of the cis, we should try to
Sister
find.
Brendan.
Yeah. We should try to find somebody who's who's gonna help us. Who can we glom on to?
I don't like being like who can help us.
Well, again, it's not you. You're out.
So this is
You're-
more of a meeting of minds.
Yeah.
The two
I
of
still
us
have stock.
recognizing that we made a major mistake.
And it's
I signed the contract.
it's reminded with every comment on YouTube saying I miss Irish Goodbye. And also people comment. I had to start telling people now that comment 4 on my videos that I'm just going like, you're on the wrong account.
Yeah.
Like this.
That ain't us.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm starting the forecast.
Now, I mean,
Why wouldn't you do that?
what have you been waiting for?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to make it a whole
Oh,
thing.
that's right. That's
I don't
right.
wanna make it a
It's
whole
not
thing.
your thing unless it's public and helping
Unless
you.
I have control of it.
Which you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do?
I control this whole narrative.
So when they chanted 4 when you walked into Legion
I
of
asked them
Skanks
each
and
to
you
do that.
started to raise
I
your
asked-
hands in
yeah.
glory,
Yeah, it's called owning it.
owning it. Oh, so it's not
Heard of it?
controlling it.
Yeah.
You're
No,
owning
Owning
Brendan-
is controlling.
Brendan
No.
Sagalow, king
You
of
can
the
own and
eunuchs.
Control.
Yeah.
I have balls. I have balls.
I know.
My balls are bigger than my
They're
dick.
they're
Well, I think
they're
that's-
encased in a hot bag of mozzarella cheese
Now,
that
I-
are just dropping to your knee at a moment's notice.
I think that might be the other thing. Maybe his balls aren't the grapefruits that we assumed. Maybe it's just
I can
by
whip my balls
perspective.
out.
by perspective.
They are. I've had more girls tell me my balls are big than like my dick is small.
Well, that's
They're like,
that's
"You
a
have
nice. That's at
huge
least like a
balls."
thing you can comment on. If you're a woman, to not be like hurtful. If any woman's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
your dick's small," that's
you
a
ever-
terrible thing to say to somebody.
mean-
But like, if you're like, "Oh, your balls are super big," I hope.
From this vantage point,
Should we be going to the
it
doctor?
Some
appears
things
your
are
balls
not-
are giant.
Some things are not proportionate.
Something's going on here.
Little spud and some grapes.
Yeah, they're like, this midget's shoes are huge.
I was waiting to see how you were going to make that work, and it really worked out.
Let's get Pete Davidson on.
Yeah,
He's pretty popular right now.
he's pretty good.
Hey guys,
That's your Pete?
that's my Pete.
It's not a
Do it
terrible
again.
Pete.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's actually the
Yeah.
worst Pete.
No,
No,
That's
go-
the-
9/11. I don't know. Whatever. Who is he gonna? Who is he gonna? fuck
Whatever.
next?
Your impression is 9/11. I don't know. That is your
Ah.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
9/11.
There you
I
go.
guess.
9/11, I guess.
I don't know. 9/11. I guess.
That sounds like your Woody from Toy Story.
Buzz.
9/11.
9/11. I guess. You are a sad, strange little man. This next question comes from Kelly Winterbottom. Just got this one from a guy on Bumble. I hope it works out for you guys.
Oh, I have one too.
If you could drop 2 tons of pre-made Jell-O on any location at any time in history, when and where would it be? Very similar to one of our early questions about where would you release a furious elephant?
Drop 2
One of my
tons
favorite
of
ones.
Jell-O. Now, let me ask you this: 2 tons of Jell-O drops. Is that's like killing a bunch of people, right? Because people
2
will
tons?
Well, 2 tons is so much weight in Jell-O, so they will
Yeah,
drown.
if you drop it,
Everyone's
they're
going to
dead.
drown. I don't even know if the weight will crush
force.
them. I just think it'll be a wall of Jell-O that they can't climb out to breathe.
Yeah.
You know what you could
could just
do?
drop it in the
You know how
desert.
you survive a Jell-O dropping? You put your hand as it's
Open your
coming
mouth.
down. You go like this, and then you just go.
That's a great
That way, when
idea.
it's all around you, you're not breathing in Jell-O.
That's a great idea.
But wait, but 2 tons of Jell-O also would probably fill this room? That's about it?
Tons. Yeah, I mean that is
No, but
so much.
but seriously, think about it. 2 tons. It's probably just this room, so it's not like you could drop it on a stadium.
Nicole, look up how much 2 tons of Jell-O would be square footage.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah,
Thank you.
2 tons of Jell-O is. I mean, a ton is so much Jell-O. Because you could think of the weight.
Yeah.
The weight of Jell-O is
I would-
so
yeah.
light that tons of Jell-O, 2 tons of Jell-O
I
is
would
going to
drop
be.
it.
I know exactly
in-
where I would drop it.
I would drop it in Adam Lanza's house before he walked out to go to Sandy Hook High School or elementary.
I have a similar one where I'm saving the planet. I would put it at the bottom of the World Trade Center, so all the people that are jumping out of the building can
Little bumper?
can land in Jell-O
In a nice vat.
in a nice green Jell-O.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
picture
that's
red
nice.
actually, but green was my favorite.
It was a lot
Green
of-
might actually be better
apple?
because red would make it look like there was a massacre stacked up to at least the
Yeah,
first and a half floor.
Yeah, you need a color to differentiate the
really
blood.
offset the carnage.
Yeah, yeah. This is horrible, but kind of fun.
It's kind of
Kinda
nice.
sweet.
I am sticky though.
I'm
Yeah, that would
dropping
be
it.
the worst part.
I'm dropping it back when the dinosaurs were about to go extinct, when there was that mass starvation and all this stuff.
Comet.
And then right after the comet. That way, when the mass starvation happens, they could just chew on Jell-O for a bit. Maybe they survive, and maybe life's different for
I
all
don't
of
know
us.
if they'd be able to survive solely on Jell-O.
It's a lot of Jell-O.
I wonder if you put 2 tons of Jell-O in the exact place where the comet hit, if it would buffer the blast
Just goes
enough.
boing.
yeah. It hits Mars.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just comes back out, knocks all the planets against each other, and then right in the corner pocket.
Pretty interesting though that there was like Mars and
Don't
Pluto and all of that
Ever
stuff
make
was
that
still
serious
there.
face. Don't
When the
hang on.
dinosaurs
Don't,
were there.
what are
I
you
know.
mowing over
I
me?
know.
Put on
I know.
headphones
I
or
know.
something. What is that?
I know that. I know you're gonna insult me.
Of course I am. That's what the show is. But you did this thing where we're talking.
That's the show, and we are
Just
not
go.
changing it.
Just go.
It should be called That's the Show. Another better name for the show. That's the show.
Go.
That's the show, comma, just go. Joe, or just go, that's the show. Now, Nicole, did
How
you
much
do
is
your,
2 tons?
your Jell-O research?
I think it's 1,200 square feet.
1,200 square
so
feet.
barely an apartment.
That's a oversized apartment in New York City.
apartment.
It's a huge apartment. That's like a 3-bedroom, I think.
I would
in New
kill
York.
for that much Jell-O.
We're talking about space, right? Still, yeah.
No.
Brendan's just
It was
hungry.
never about that.
Never about space. Yeah.
Brendan would
I'm
like it to
putting
drop
up-
from in a giant funnel under his mouth,
Yeah,
like a
can you-
hamster
can-
water bottle.
Can you drop it right above me? I have a bib on with a fork and knife.
It's like Homer eating the donuts in hell.
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this next question comes from McCarty at McCarty111.
Jesse McCarty.
Jesse McCartney. Melissa McCartney, maybe. Would you rather have dicks for fingers or have to shit out your mouth? Dicks for fingers or shit out your mouth?
Do we still have knuckles?
Yeah.
That's such a big thing. You know what I mean? Because if these were cocks, but I could still grab,
Yes, you can definitely.
that'd be
still-
cool. But if it was just like literally limp
yeah.
dicks on the ends of like my meat paw,
Yeah.
that would be useless.
Yeah, but your breath will smell forever. I mean, you can just
Wait,
keep
dicks for
chewing
fingers,
gum,
or what's
but-
the other one?
Shit out of your mouth.
Oh, shit out of your mouth, for sure. I mean, they did the whole South Park episode about it. It's probably better for your digestion. You can also just have breath mints and gum galore.
Yeah, but I don't think that anybody.
teeth would rot.
I
Have
think
you ever
I
had
could
an-
just shower and like colonoscopy, clean myself out. But if you stood at the foot of my asshole, you'd still smell my insides.
Yeah, but you ever have an everything bagel and then you just have that garlicky onion thing?
yeah, but that's not shit.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
pretty bad. So if you do that, and then you
not
can at
shit
least,
bad.
But
all right, stop defending bagels again. It's always with the
I'm not
bagels with you.
defending bagels.
Now I think
It's always with the bagels.
I love bagels.
before
I
he
do
was talking
love
about, he was like, I
bagels.
love egg bagels. I love
egg
onions.
bagels.
I didn't
That's
say
a-
that.
yeah.
I said I did say I do love egg bagels.
Did say I do
But
love.
it
Who
wasn't-
are you,
I
man?
wasn't listening.
Who are you, dude?
I wasn't
It's the
listing
weirdest thing in the
bagels.
entire
It's
world.
not weird.
You just contradict yourself.
No, because he does this thing, and we've caught him
what, where he
multiple
says,
times.
repeats what you say,
No.
and then you deny that you say it,
We've
only to
caught him
admit that you
multiple
said it the
times.
next sentence?
And Nicole could even fucking, because it happened to her, is he says a little thing off, and it throws off the whole.
Did you not say, or did you say, I love egg bagels? Because I said egg bagels is such a weird choice, and
I
you
went,
said,
I love egg bagels, but I didn't say
I
it.
rest my case,
I
Your
didn't
Honor.
say it like this.
Let
I
the
love
judge-
egg bagels. I love garlic. You were
you
making
said
me feel
as
like
we
I
were
was
crossing the
listing
street,
bagels.
you said poppy seed.
Well,
you
no,
said,
I didn't.
First of all,
yes, he did. Look, you see.
I was listing bagels, but not because I love bagels. Fuck you, man.
don't
listen to me. You
Rosebud
don't
is
listen.
in. Rosebud is in.
would
You're
never
out.
do this
You're
show.
out. She's in.
I was listing bagels, but I was not listing bagels.
Not the way you were talking about.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I have a question.
What are you doing, dude?
I have a question. Here's one.
I'm having a good time.
My mom sent this in.
Oh.
Oh, Mama
Yeah, she
Feeney.
sent this in a text. I think she saw it on Facebook.
What's her name? Catherine?
Deborah.
Look her up on Facebook.
My mom's name is Catherine.
Look her up on Facebook.
She's not on Facebook.
You can only pick 2 free things for
She's not-
life.
Unless she's like getting dick on the low and doesn't tell anybody.
she's on
Yeah, she spells it backwards.
She's just on Craigslist. She's only on
Misconnections.
casual encounters.
Yeah.
She's like, I passed you on the subway platform.
I grabbed your dick on the subway.
It smelled like you just shit out of your mouth.
I said, my son's a star.
You can only pick 2 free things for life. What are you picking? You have your choice of any of these 2. Free massages, free house cleaning, free gas, free makeup.
You get to pick 2?
2 of these.
Free makeup.
Free alcohol, free pizza from anywhere.
I mean, this is the easiest question I've ever had in my entire
What was
life.
the first
free gas, free house cleaning.
I'm doing
2?
I'm doing free massaging and free house cleaning.
Yeah.
Because gas is not nearly as much as a massage is, and house cleaning is more
but do you
expensive
get-
than all of it.
I mean, that's lovely
get a
that you treat
massage.
yourself that often.
No, I would
Massages,
treat
but
myself if they were free.
But even free, I would get one
it's such
like
an
once a
imposition.
month.
It's such an imposition to go in there and just like have somebody touch you.
I'm doing free gas and free the other one. What was the other one that you said?
Makeup?
No.
House cleaning?
House cleaning.
Yeah. Yeah.
House cleaning would be great.
Yeah, I would for sure house cleaning. There's nothing that I
House cleaning is 100% in there.
Enjoy less than tidying up or even maintaining anything.
So expensive if you hired somebody to do
Brutal. But gas, especially with Biden, it's it's $700 a gallon. So yeah, I'd like that for free.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I would just love to be able to go to like the best massage place in the city and just kind of walk in and be like, it's Wednesday after we do 4 podcasts. I'm laying down for an hour, and then they just fucking do the hot stone. They get in there.
How much would you think is the best massage?
They're
in the
about
city?
like 100. The best ones are probably like
The
close
best
to
one in the city. How
Probably,
much do you think
probably
that
about
costs?
$200
Go to Mario
for an hour.
Badescu.
What's that?
It's a nice massage place, and it's like $125.
Yeah,
$130.
125 is like about what I would what I pay,
I go to
but like
Massage
I would
Envy.
assume like yeah, but that's like $80.
Where we
right?
should really
No,
go,
that's
though,
like $100.
as a podcast and also probably for Patreon, is West Garden. It's right by Madison Square Garden, and they jerk you off.
Sweet. When I first moved to the city,
Nicole, you down? You'll just have to wear like a splash guard while filming.
she's crying behind the camera.
Oh, just while some fucking 860-year-old Asian woman is just cranking on her
Can
peckers.
you imagine how good you would feel if you got a massage once a week? Like a full like aromatherapy, hot stone, like working
Yeah.
out any kinks. They
That's
could
true.
try and bring your knees back.
I'm jealous of your time. Like I don't have.
It's only
the
an
time.
hour.
Yeah, I don't have the time to do that. Unless they came to my home.
yeah.
Yeah, they could do that. And
they can in
and
this
it's the,
fictitious?
all the works. You get the
No,
works.
that's what my mom gets. She'll get someone they come to their house, and then she goes
Yeah, but
outside.
that's Florida. They cost like $11.
I know,
Yeah.
but this is free, so time, money is no object. So they would come.
But we have to tip.
Crew goes down for a nap.
No.
The tips are included, dude.
No, it's not.
In this, it is.
In this, it is.
Can we write an infinite
Pro
tip then?
bono.
Sure, why not? You
Pro
put
bono.
you put crew down
Pro
for a
bono.
nap. You got 1 hour. They start doing this. Then it wakes up. You're like, you both wake up from a nap together.
Yeah.
Look, I can see. I
good,
just
right?
saw the softening of Mike's eyes.
I will
and
say this.
It's as if he went to a faraway beach somewhere.
Because the only thing I could use right now is a massage. I'm like, I never realized it quite until this moment.
There is a thing when you after a massage. There are some times where I'm like, I don't want to feel like this all day. I know that it's like there are some times where I'm like, I got shit to do, and I'm all like
Relaxed,
fucking relaxed.
stress-free.
Feeling great.
I know
I
it's hard
only
to
want
say,
to feel
but
that
there
way.
are some times when I'm like, I don't think I should have done this today.
Like, for instance, give us
Yeah.
an example.
Even once.
See, that's another thing that our fair Brendan does is he brings up a relatively compelling point where I'm like, oh, okay, like I
Make
don't
your
feel that
argument.
way, but I'd love to hear what that feeling entails. And then he just realizes
Like
that he
the
said
time
a
at
thing.
Skankfest when I got a massage at Skankfest, I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, I felt
didn't-
so much better once I did it. It saved me. It saved
was
my
in-
whole night because
The guy was good, but no, I was
The
like,
guy was talented.
I was too tired. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
it
you
made
were
me
also
more tired.
incredibly tired.
I was high for sure.
But you were also incredibly tired
Yeah,
before the massage.
and the massage kind of put me over the thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like that was a time where I went, I regret that massage.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Things are gonna start changing around here.
Like Brendan might start providing examples for his asinine comments.
All right, this one comes from Trumbull at Trumbull. Here's the scenario.
I was gonna say, I said say it.
Connecticut. I was just thinking, I was like, do I say that every time? I think I have. And I was like, I'm not going to say it this time. And I thought you said it. I was like, God damn it, I missed my shot.
He asks, here's the scenario: marry, fuck, kill. Patrice, Geraldo, or Hedberg.
Which, by the way, this seems
That's a
like it's
great
everyone's
fucking
least
question.
favorite thing. So we can scale back on the Mary fuck kills.
Nobody likes the marry,
Seems
fuck,
like
kill.
it's
No,
everybody's least favorite thing.
Why?
It really is. I don't know. For
people
whatever
leave
reason.
comments that
Yeah,
Mary-
they do. They really just do not like it. Is it no longer recording?
No, it is, but the
Oh
batteries.
yeah, it's one battery. It'll last for this podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, they just don't like it.
Really?
It ends up. But
What do
if
they
they're-
say?
What I just said. But
They just go. I don't like the marry, fuck, kill.
yeah, do without them. We could do without. They are the least creative questions. They all end the exact same. And it is true. However, this one in particular might
this
be
was
of interest because this is a stand-up thing, and this is more about the stand-up than it is actually about wanting to marry, fuck, or kill any of them.
Yeah, that's true. I do think that's a
What was it, Hedberg?
Patrice, Hedberg, or Geraldo.
And then it's...
I think being married to any of them
them.
would be a true nightmare.
It would be the worst. Can I kill, fuck?
Yeah. I mean, my favorite comic out of those guys, it probably like waffles between Geraldo and
Yeah.
Patrice.
For sure.
Get Hedberg out of here.
I have.
Hedberg's great though.
He's great. but
Hedberg's incredible.
It's compared to the other two, so I gotta go.
It's not even comparative. It's just what I identify with. I do not work in abstract obscurity, like just weird
One-liners.
thought one-liners. I think it's incredible. I find a lot of value in that, but it's not something that I'm capable of doing, and it doesn't fit my onstage thing. I think the one person that I identify with most out of any of those is probably Geraldo, just based on his like personal marriage shit and like all the frustration and anger that came from him and how he'd express it. Obviously, he's far smarter than me and also capable of like weaving in current events, which I wasn't. But Patrice is a take guy, and I'm not a take guy at all.
I also imagine being, again, like you said, being married to any of them would be such a nightmare, and especially Patrice too, where he's like every time you're like, hey, could you help me out and like also
I
do some
don't
of the
like
dishes?
you.
And he's like, yeah, here's the thing you're trying to do. You know,
to
something
hear
like,
somebody-
you'd have a
you're trying to
fucking
get me
take
to
for
do the
everything.
dishes because you think that I'm going to be, just because we're married,
Yeah,
that I'm
dude.
going to
By
be
the way,
subservient.
Happy
and
birthday,
that's,
Patrice, yesterday.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. R.I.P. G-L-A-T.
Yeah.
no.
I agree, though. Like every fucking thing would
You know
be-
what? I
and
might
it-
actually marry Hedberg because he'll just like nod off and then
Yeah.
you can just kind of,
He seemed really happy.
Yeah.
He
Lynn.
actually, he seemed like they
Oh, yeah,
were-
she was also on
she was
heroin.
also on heroin.
yeah. I'm
Look,
gonna-
if you're into heroin, marrying Hedberg is the best.
I mean, if
If
you're
you're
into
into
hard
pills.
drugs, you can marry, I think,
Geraldo.
2 out of the 3 and be pretty okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
did
if
it-
I was married to Patrice, I'd be doing hard drugs. Am
That's
I
right.
right, ladies?
I don't.
They're all great. Let's go to the next
yeah,
question.
yeah.
I think that is true. I think a moratorium, at least for the foreseeable future, on
More marry,
fuck, marry,
fuck,
kills,
kills.
are is
I thought
called
that was
for.
funny. We got some stuff out of that. All right, this one comes from at Curtis Screw 311.
Hello.
Tournament type of would you rather.
I
Here's
don't know why I said Curtis Screw. It just reminded me of a British guy. Hey,
Curtis.
oi,
Curtis, I think, did it.
Curtis.
Curtis.
That's what I
311.
usually say. I forgot
Whoa.
that. Curtis.
Amber is the color of energy. You said 311, right?
Yes, 311.
Whoa.
Amber is the color of your energy.
But what did I say?
You said Wimba is the color. Of
Wamber?
Adam Lambert?
Adam Lambert's the color of my energy?
Oh!
what?
This has got to be the most popular show, right? Nicole's getting an Uber out of here.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing?
She's
Are you
already
scrolling to get a
she's
car
scheduling
ride?
her Uber.
I will say this about this show and our growing popularity. People are really starting to get what this is because more and more people are
Thank
commenting
God.
again where they're like, thank God a comedy podcast that's comedy. And not like you guys aren't going off on social justice or whatever
Or
the fuck.
hot
And it's
takes
like,
or cancel
yeah, that's
culture.
the whole point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Thank
Although
you.
We are not. We are not opposed to having takes and going off on cancel culture, but we just won't do it. But we are not opposed to it.
Out of here. Get that.
Yeah, we are. That's like an active part of the show is how we're actually not trying to do that
I'll
shit.
say I'll talk about anything.
No, that's on the
Save
forecast.
it for 4chan. What is it called?
4chan.
4chan.
That's a good idea. That's actually a really good name. All right. Tournament type of would you rather. Smash your funny bone multiple times daily at random or roll your ankle non-seriously daily.
I think you got to do the elbow because if you roll your ankle, you're still going to be like gingerly walking, and the elbow at least you can be like fuck, but you can still you're not
multiple
fully
times a day smashing that funny bone.
Yeah, but
It
rolling
would-
your ankle multiple times
Yeah,
a
that
day.
would
Think
suck.
of the stress on
that
your
would
ankles.
suck. Yeah, that would be awful.
I feel like I do both already, but the ankle thing, the ginger walking, that made me laugh because it's just true to save face, even more so than the injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're just like, even if it doesn't hurt, you just get up and you're like, so people are like, are you okay, mister? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that was serious, but I
Also,
managed to tough it through.
Yeah, and when you hit your funny bone, you do like I'll laugh
Oh,
sometimes.
I've never
like,
laugh once, and then someone always goes, "Not so funny, is it?" And then I smash their head into the table.
Into a pencil.
Yeah.
Want to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Where's
that
the TikTok showing how that happened?
so
I know how it happened.
What?
They actually made the pencil stand up, and then as the camera goes up, and as he's pushing it down, somebody slapped the pencil, and they did the stunt.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a huge risk for the actor to be like, "Please move it away," you know, like as he's like faces
Especially
rock.
when-
If he missed it,
Well, I think also it was like a thing where, how about a magic trick? And he pops it down, and he comes up and does some hand stuff. So
Like a
they
real
probably
magic.
just do that, and then like slammed his head.
Oh, smart. But then wouldn't you watch the movie and like freeze frame it and like that's like there's got to be people that are like, let's see what freeze
let's see if
framing
he
it.
actually got impaled by a
No,
pencil.
but just seeing like how they did it. You know what I
I
mean?
heard
'Cause
that
we're
they.
asking
I
how
heard that they
was
had
done.
it through the table, so they pulled it down as his head went down, so it looks like
You didn't
it's like a
hear that.
retractable knife.
You
Yeah,
did
right.
not hear
Like a
that.
retract-
I know the knife you're talking about, and I
Yeah.
used to buy that.
Yeah.
Do you
To fake stab
do,
people.
Do you remember that there
you
was
wouldn't
a
tell
toy
people it
knife,
was
and it
fake.
would always like go in. So
But then
you
it would
could-
get stuck.
It would always get stuck and real stab you. Every time I like go up to my dad and like stab him, he'd be like, look like I just punctured him.
I have a puncture in my hand from getting stabbed by a pencil when I was in like first grade. You see that right there?
That's what that's from.
Yeah.
Do you see the blue on the side of my nostril right here? There's like
Yeah.
a little hint
Yeah.
of blue. That is the tip of a pencil that William Fitzgibbons punted into my face in 10th grade. Dude, he literally kicked a fucking pencil
Classic
and it
Fitzgibbons.
stuck in my face. And I'm like, ah, and it just bent out and
Oh
then
my
is
God.
continued to be in my
And then I
face
got
for
the
the rest of
blue-
my life.
I got
It
the
could have
jelly
fucking hit me in the eye,
fish.
dude.
Oh my
It
God,
could've
yeah.
It's literally here. He
could have had
punted
a
it.
whole new life, a whole different life.
Well, on one-dimensional string, that is the case.
That is what happened. That's funny though. It's like whenever we think about, if you ever think about, what if I ever met the person in the different string theory, you never think like, why do I have an eye patch? What the fuck? Oh, do you remember in fucking?
Oh, there on most of my like realities, like all of the various infinite possibilities, I am debilitatingly injured. Like from something, and we all are. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
do you ever walk down the steps and you feel like just even the split second of like that, like,
Yeah.
and you catch yourself and you just continue on with your day? I often ruminate about what if that was it? What if I just fucking exorcist myself down that flight of steps and my head was turned backwards at the bottom and that's it?
I have lately been driving, and I think I've been under like that highway hypnosis, and then do that thing where I'm like, what if like driving isn't as easy as I know it to be, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm just like, oh no, and I just
Yeah.
like crash the car.
I
Like
do
it
that
just,
a lot too.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm trying to beat the 100 milligrams home. But there are often times where I'm like on the Palisades Parkway and I'm like, I crossed the bridge.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
I'm doing
I don't remember
80?
a
Yeah.
second.
yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
What the hell? I'll have times where I just go like, at any minute, the car could crash and we don't even know, and we just die and we didn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
You know, you always picture death as like, here it comes and I can't stop. But sometimes it's just like
God, I
that.
hope for that. I pray for that.
Of course, but just that thought is like freaky. You know.
Freaky deaky.
Yeah, it really upsets me.
Let's get to more questions.
I really used to have such a fun way to look at death, as if like I was daring it, and now I'm terrified.
Yeah, when you're younger and you're like, I'll bounce right the fuck back. Death can't take
It's
me out.
it's 100% because of a child. There's nothing to do with anything else.
But a lot of people I've read that they are, now that they have a kid, they are less. Who was just saying that? They were saying that they're less. They were. It was the opposite. That they were always worried about death, and now they have a kid, and they're like, well, at least my kid will live on. Like, kind of carry my. Even though it's not my exact conscience, is like I will survive through my kid, so I'm okay with
That does
you know.
nothing for me. I'm grateful that he's living. I don't even like consider it a genetic strain that keeps going in my name. Like I'm not royalty, so that shit doesn't matter to me. But it does, like, the more I just want to spend as much time with him as possible. So the idea of leaving when he's at like 2 or 3 is like, Jesus fucking Christ, that would really depress me.
Yeah.
Please play this at my funeral if it happens soon.
Yeah, boogers. Play it all the way up to boogers. What do you mean? You know, what's
What do you mean?
What is boogers?
I
Just
got
like
it.
he's
I
saying-
was
yeah.
saying a
He's
serious
saying
thing,
something
and then
serious to-
Brendan said boogers
Yeah.
because that was a truly ridiculous thing to say in that moment.
Man.
But what? What? Man.
I do not feel
Heard?
I don't feel connected to you guys today.
Next question.
And that's the show. All right.
There's a lot of time left. We have to.
Okay, the part of the tournament is, so it was smash the funny bone. That's what won, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so smash your funny bone or bite your tongue daily.
Oh, smash my funny bone.
Funny bone.
in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
The tongue is one of the most painful things to injure. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Both heat, both bite, like everything.
Although
It
I think I'd
sucks.
rather bite my tongue than my inside of my cheek. because then it's like it's so swollen. You keep rebiting it. At least if
Yeah.
your tongue, it's like
You can kind of stick your tongue out. Or
you can
do
chew on one side.
No, or if you're Brendan, though, you can
Sagalow
pull your
patent.
lip out.
Oh,
and-
right.
and then
As
eat so your
everyone does.
teeth don't
hold
bump
on
into
to it. Okay, so funny bone is getting ahead, and then there's a third part. Funny bone, hit your funny bone, or you get shin checked at random daily.
Funny
Still
bone.
funny bone.
Checked.
Funny bone. Shit,
Yeah.
getting hit in the shin is also one of the shittiest things to happen
Sucks.
because especially a bare shin, you're not expecting it. It's completely susceptible and sensitive. Your nerves are literally at the surface of everything. It makes sense that if you're just kicking shit all the time, you deaden the nerves there. So that's why the fighters don't
Bloodsport.
feel shit. But we are like pussies.
What about getting knee clapped? Your knee hits somebody else's knee
Nope.
as you're running. I've had that happen. That was like
What?
one of the worst. I remember that.
basketball. I made contact knee to
Oh,
knee.
really?
I was playing like football as a kid, just like just in the yard with friends, and it was like defender. I'm like running for it, and he went to jump to catch it. We both just caught knees in opposite directions, just two trains hitting one another, just kneecap to kneecap. And I remember laying on the ground and the pain not relenting,
Yeah.
like it just being like
Building even.
yeah, being like, I can't only not continue to play, I can't get up. I don't know if the rest of my leg from the knee down is still there or if
Yeah.
this pain will ever go away.
I think you're really lucky because I've gone like patella to patella where it's just kneecaps, and that definitely hurt. But I'd say a solid 90% of the time they are getting directly in the soft spot. So like this part right here, this part where everything breaks and you can kind of get in there, or the outside part, I've been fucking shattered knee to knee on the inside of my knee no less than 15 times playing basketball. No less. Yeah, it sucks. Especially when you're like playing defense and somebody just comes in and it just like, you're just wide open.
Have you ever been like laying on your side when you're going to sleep and you could feel your knees like on top of each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Which
why
is
I don't do
last
that.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lay that way.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because
I
of
put
this,
a pillow in
because of
between.
this
Pillow's great.
booster, I've every joint in my body feels like it's a brittle piece
Yeah.
of cold glass ready to shatter.
If I don't have a pillow in between my legs and I'm laying on my side, all I think about are my fucking knees touching each other. It does not feel good.
Do you have a knee pillow?
No, I just have a pillow that I fucking put right
No
there.
kidding.
Don't the thighs keep the knees apart?
You never do that? What? What do you mean?
Don't your thighs keep your knees apart?
No, my knees fucking touch when I'm laying there. And if I
Yeah,
go
mine
like,
too.
if I
Mine
go,
do
yeah.
too. I figured
Oh, Brendan's
Brendan
thighs.
specifically
Fat
might
joke.
be.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more of a thunder thighs thing than a fat joke. I mean,
Do you have thunder thighs?
I don't think so.
Stand
When I
up.
think thunder thighs, I think Chris Scopo.
Yeah, no, actually, yours are relatively. Chris Scopo's are disgusting. He looks like a power lifter, except he never lifts. But
well, he
that's,
did.
That's
used to,
from
that's
playing
what
catcher.
Yeah, catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to lift a lot.
He did?
Yeah, he was a catcher. He used to. It was like from the hips down. He was like a different man.
That's the origin story of his huge ass?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
thought he was born with
he used
it.
to constantly sit like a Balinese man. Dude, that was the craziest thing
Smoke
about
cigarettes
being
in a
in
squat.
Bali is just casually those guys would be in full catcher position on the side of a road smoking cigarettes. And it's like, that's your comfort? That's where you feel most relaxed? It's insane. If I did that, I would be like on my back
Yeah.
within 3 minutes.
I would need help getting
Although
up
I will
every
say,
time.
you know, when you're like standing at a concert for a long time and then you squat down, you're like, oh, this feels so good. It's like
Yeah.
it takes the pressure off your knees and back, but it puts more pressure on, I guess, your quads. So like you have to choose your
Well, it's like when
and your shins, I guess, or not your
yeah.
shins, your
It's
calves.
just bending your knee in a different way than
Yeah.
it's been.
Yeah, it's like when we went snowboarding, and I was like, "Oh, so when you are going down like this, and this part gets tired, you have to switch." You know, it's a lot like that. I want to go snowboarding again.
Are we doing that,
You want to come?
Nicole? Are we doing that?
We all
Forget
went
it.
to Nicole.
Thanks everybody also for watching this show. We appreciate you. Merry Christmas. You know, and have
This is
a.
out a week early.
How do we know? Ooh, this is a Christmas episode. Brendan's got a Christmas surprise, so this has to
I
be
have
the
a Christmas
Christmas
surprise.
episode.
Well,
yeah,
now I don't know if I want to do it.
do it. Let's
No,
do it right
because you
now.
both have been so mean to me on this episode.
How have we been mean? We've just checked your every word.
Brendan's.
And now, okay, now we're starting to open up.
Speaking of open up, let's open up.
You want to do it right now?
Yeah. We got time. We got time. Let's do the Christmas.
I was gonna do it. At the end.
Brendan told me on the train
already
that
told
he
him on the train.
got gifts for us.
I got you guys presents.
Oh, it's because of all the guilt.
well, yeah.
I get it.
It is partially guilt.
Sorry about Irish goodbye.
Sorry about ruining your lives. Well, there is the guilt of that. I've never been able to like get you guys anything or even attempted to.
Well, it's my birthday on Friday, so
and
I'm
it's
sure
also
you
my
got.
birthday on
You got.
Friday.
Crazy that I quit drinking on your birthday.
So did he. You both did,
wild.
as if to
No,
be
his was the
terrible.
11th.
The 11th,
But you drank.
same weekend.
Yeah, the
Did I
last
drink
day you.
with you. Oh,
Well, you were drunk when I got there.
I probably was.
No, you were. You were shout screaming. It was terrible.
Don't talk while you're over there. You did
But
drop your
we-
microphone.
But we look at this. He wrapped gifts for us.
Oh
And
my
also, and this is a fun Brendan thing
Wait,
to
hold
do,
on,
is
was
to
that a
not tell us that we were
was a
exchanging
toothbrush.
gifts, so
It
we
was
have
a
nothing.
Wrapped that.
It was me, and
That looks like
it's bad.
fucking Tommy Boy's luggage.
Was that like a silica, like a
I
thing
don't
you
know
put
what
in
that
shoes?
was. I don't know what that was or why that was there, but yeah, I wrapped it. Yeah, because I never really got you anything for Christmas or your birthdays, and
What did you literally
I will-
just take the wrapping
I'm not
paper
very good.
to-
Well,
I will let
didn't
you know.
have good. I when I got the wrapping paper, I got home and I realized I didn't have scissors or tape.
Nice. Nice.
What a
So
way
you
to
used
live.
Gum and spit.
Yeah. He used the hook from his nose ring to make a precision.
I used a little the little knife that I have, like the one that has the scissors on it too. So it's
Oh,
like this
Swiss
little-
Army knife.
Yeah, the Swiss
Yeah.
Army knife. So I'm like,
Oh, wow.
You
know.
just
What are
use
you,
a comedy
Stuart Little?
camp knife.
oh yeah, but I was doing it on my bed, and I was like, I'd probably rip right through the mattress.
Yeah, you can't do it on your
This
bed.
one's for you,
Okay.
and this one is for you.
This is great. Now, I just want to say,
Now-
I am also expecting a birthday gift, which is Friday. So that'll be different than this. This is the Christmas gift, obviously, since it's coming out during Christmas time.
We're
However-
gonna get your birthday gift in North Carolina and then present it to you on
Yeah.
the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's fair, right?
yeah.
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 Now I'm not good at giving gifts because I get very like I
Good.
hope they like it.
Good. Ride
you
that.
know.
Ride that. Let's
Yeah.
see. So explain. Give us a little forward.
Well, I don't without ruining what it is. Don't it's alive. No, I'm just
Now, I will say this. I don't feel like this is a genuine. I do feel like this is going to be, that's going to be like a just for men. And this is going to be like a heart or something. Or something.
That's funny. I should have done that. But no, these are real gifts. They're
See, yeah, I have the
they're
exact
not
opposite
worms that are
feeling.
going to pop out and call you gay.
Then you're going to hate my gift.
It's literally a-
Yeah, no, that'd be a dumb idea.
but there are, they're just things that I was like, I'm gonna get. They are two of the same thing, and I was like, I don't know if they'll like
Two
it.
of the
but,
same thing in
but-
completely different boxes.
But
It's cool that this is already unwrapping itself.
it was in a terrible backpack, and I'm shaking it around and everything.
All right.
I will say I saw them, and I had the idea, and I saw them, and I went, oh, that's perfect for canon, and this one is what I would get Feeney.
Was this two
so
turtle
they're-
doves?
It's-
And you give one to a
I'm
friend.
opening
and
it.
you give
I
a friend
love
forever?
the wrapping paper, the little happy Santas.
Oh, it's
This is
Brendan with a beard.
adorable.
That's me with a Santa costume on, and yeah.
Here we go. Oh, there's a lot of tape on this.
Yeah, I don't know why you
When
did that.
When Brendan eventually found
The
tape,
tape
boy,
that I
did he
had
use
to
all of
use
it.
was double-sided tape.
What is this, fucking Aqua di Gio?
Michael Kors?
Yeah. I buy you a watch. I don't know where the wallet came from. I don't know why there's a wallet. You could burn that to the fucking ground. What are you, our high school girlfriend? What the fuck?
What
Hey, don't
a
make
Michael
fun of the watch.
Kors watch and
I mean, that is too much.
yeah,
No.
this is
I haven't
it's-
given you that much
I've never
in
given
friendship.
you a gift.
this seems so
ever, so I think
expensive,
it's-
buddy. Wow.
That is a Canal Street special.
It's not. I assure you, it is
Holy-
not. I don't know if it'll fit you or anything, but you'll have
Well,
to
you could take
figure
the
that
links
This is
out.
out.
nice. Feel how heavy this is.
Is
This feels great.
Dude, if,
That is also a watch.
mine is definitely a.
I said it was two of the same thing.
Oh, but I didn't get a
That
wallet?
one, no.
No wallet?
I don't even know. I was like, I don't even think Canon wears watches.
I don't. As a matter of
But I
fact,
saw
I
that
broke up
one.
with a girl in high school for getting me a watch.
Well, that's the end of the episode. But I saw that one and I went, I think,
Oh my God.
yeah.
What the fuck? What is your
Gold?
This is way better than
This
yours.
is great. No, this is I wouldn't wear gold. You know me. I'm not a gold
dude.
guy.
I know you. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, because
And I
there's a
think that-
price tag on this.
Oh no!
So,
Don't do that. Let's ignore
Mike's
the-
looking.
Does anyone
quick.
have a knife?
Brendan,
Take it off. I don't know.
here, rip it.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin it.
Just rip the paper. I'm saying, rip the paper.
I already can't figure this out.
Wow.
Wow.
This is great.
This is stunning.
This is like
stunning.
I feel like-
thought, I
this
don't
one?
know what I thought.
I see this one.
Yeah, you can
This
see
one
that
I almost fucking kept for myself.
Oh my god.
I like this because this is sleek and
Oh, and it comes with its own mini screwdriver.
I actually need that.
oh my god.
I think I looked at both of those and I was like, that goes with what you kind of do, like kind of what you wear and stuff. It's-
gaudy over the top.
A little flamboyant.
yeah, look at me.
you know.
And then this is my
Yeah,
exactly
and I don't know what. And the wallet goes to Nicole.
Do you want
Do you want this?
you want a
Michael
men's
Kors-
wallet?
The worst wallet I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, this is great.
I do not know how to put this on, but I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
This is great.
Wow, I'm
Merry Christmas,
I'm
guys.
stunned. I'm a little emotional, and
Yeah.
I guess I got a lot of work to do to find your gift.
And no, you don't have to do anything.
Oh yeah.
No, because you guys give me gifts every year for my birthday. I mean, it's like booze and stuff, but
Yeah,
you know.
we're trying to sink you.
Yeah. Buddy, thank you so much.
Yeah, wow.
This was not at all what I expected in any way, shape, or form.
I don't know. That's why I was
What
like,
are we,
we
your
should
fucking offensive line after a Super Bowl?
were you
This
gonna
is
say-
insane.
They're Rolexes.
Yeah, I like how he was
I'd
like,
say, thanks for helping me write the Oscars.
I like how you were gonna go. I like how you were gonna go. I'm not even gonna do this. You were just gonna bring this home, keep his watch, and then throw mine out.
Yeah, I mean, I am jealous of the wallet, but
I almost went, keep it.
This is great. Wow.
yeah.
There you go,
Fun.
boys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
pal.
you.
I'm uncomfortable.
Ah,
That's
I
how-
like this
that's
because
how
this is
nice
like
this
it almost
is.
feels like magnetic. Do you
it's
feel that?
very cool.
It's very
big.
sleek. That's like my exact style.
I can't believe you got me
sleek.
a Patek Philippe watch.
What's that?
It's like a $40,000 watch. I'm excited to put this on, and you will see it on my wrist on Patreon. Patreon.com/scenariopod. 2 bonus episodes per week. We love you. Let's do one more question.
One more question. This one comes from Dan Reiser, who really quick is one of my good friends from home and played bass in my band.
No kidding.
So he had to play
Is he Paul's nephew?
Paul Reiser. Oh, I fucking wish. Okay. We might not even like this question. Did you guys know that the Slate Political Gabfest podcast does a conundrum episode every year where they answer hypotheticals? Pretty similar to your show, except it's done by 3 middle-aged journalists instead of comedians. So
That must be awesome.
yeah, real fun.
If only I knew who that. I don't even know what the podcast you said was.
Well, he
I
said
don't know.
Slate, so slate.com,
Oh.
meaning
Yeah.
the magazine. And then they have, I guess, a podcast network, which makes sense since every media company does
course.
now. And they do a here's the scenario once a year.
And I'm just going to say this. Next time I see you, Riser, you're getting a punch in the face for even bringing it up. So he goes, so here's the scenario. Do you think it would be hilarious or just awkward if you 3 teamed up with those 3 for a crossover episode?
I think that would be hilarious.
That would be great.
I think
We'd show them how it's done.
it's not even just that. I think it's funny, and probably they wouldn't enjoy it, but it would be funny to counteract their seriousness or even their attempt at humor with what we got going on. Because
Yeah.
this is that podcast, but it's clearly a little
There's
more than
more
like
to
there's the dynamic is more or less the show, and then the other stuff is just how we structure
It's
it.
fluff or nutter.
Yeah, we're monkeys with typewriters.
Yeah.
And the podcast is, look what they can write. But the real podcast is, they're monkeys.
And where did they get those typewriters?
Well, that's the show, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Here's the
Merry
scenario.com for everything. tell a friend. Thank you for spreading the word. We're starting to get out there. People are enjoying the show, and we love you.
We'll
Merry
see
Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
We'll see you
Happy
in
Kwanzaa.
2022.
See us live.
Although I think there's another one that's going to come out. So, never mind.
Happy Hanukkah.
Here's the Scenario is Mike Feeney, Mike Cannon, and Brendan Sagalow. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. For more information about the show, visit here'sthescenario.com.
The scenario.